Well, good morning, everybody. We're eating the salt. We've got pretty good weather today. I think it was 34 when we left the house. It's 7:30 in the morning. You can see we got some more snow. It snowed almost all day Sunday, a little bit on Saturday. We did have close to 2 inches. Sun's been melting it. Down by our house, the hill that our house is on is almost all melted. Hill across the street where there's no sun hitting still looks like this. Hey, bird. I don't know what kind of bird that was. We just got chased off down the other end of the road. I was gonna record a little bit down there since you really haven't seen that end of the road for a while. And the dogs down that way come running after us. This little waterfall is trickling a little bit. The snow melts, and if it rains or something, it'll be a pretty decent looking waterfall. Sorry about no video last week, but I was in a bad place of mind, I guess. My uncle's birthday would have been February 18th. He died back in March of 2020. He was only 57 years old. But he had a lot of physical problems. He had diabetes, lost both of his legs from just below the knee down, and had bad heart problems. And it was actually really rough on me because it was right when COVID was starting and everybody was freaking out, and we really couldn't have a decent funeral for him. He was stuck in a hospital where only one person could go visit him per day, and had my grandmother stuck in a nursing home and nobody could go visit her. A family friend and I would go visit her. Luckily she was on the first floor. We could talk to her through her window. I had a scare with that little guy. He started, I think it was a Thursday night, he started rubbing his lips, rubbing his little mouth, and wouldn't stop rubbing on them. And it got to be where by Saturday, Sunday, he was just rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Being tough. He rubbed so much he got sore spots on him and they were bleeding. So Monday we took him to the vet. She gave him an antibiotic and a steroid, which hasn't been rubbing on him since, so. My daughter, she's a registered nurse out in Oregon. I asked her if she had any idea what to do for him. She had worked in animal rescue before, mostly cats, but she had worked at a place that had dogs and stuff. So without the vets being open on the weekends around here, I didn't know what to do for him. And she said, you know, take a little bit of warm water and peroxide solution and wash his lips down with it. So we did that over the weekend until we got a chance to get in to see the vet. Airplane. Stuck in grass. But, I mean, I looked in his mouth and his teeth looked all right to me and didn't see anything stuck. We don't go too far up that way. Come on, let's go back this way. So it was a little bit of a stressful week last week. Come on. We did go up that road a couple days ago again. That's the road I took you up last video. Come on. Yeah, my uncle would be 69 this year he'd be. So the older you'd be. I think losing him is what really brought my grandmother down, because my grandmother was 101. She was almost 102 when she died the year following my uncle. I mean, they lived together most of his life. He moved out a little bit after high school with his girlfriend. I don't even know if they lived apart a year or two. Then they both moved back to their separate homes, and my uncle has lived with my grandmother ever since. Come on, Nene. Let's get out of here before the doggies come. But it's just been a trying time for me. I don't see nothing coming. Come on. Let's get out of here before they get up. So I figured I'd better get a video out, letting everybody know I'm still alive. We didn't get as much snow as they did up in New England, which some days something must have been running through there. Dirt started falling. Might have been chipmunk. But I seen it where, I think it was Rhode Island, they got 3 feet. I'd love to have 3 feet of snow again. A couple days ago, I saw a dead hawk laying in the little hillside over here across the creek. It's still there. I won't show it to you, but it's still there. I thought for sure something would come eat it by now. I think it's been 4 or 5 days it's been laying there. When I saw that dead raccoon a couple weeks ago up here, it was only here one day. Something come and drug it off. You can see they cut the big walnut tree down at my mother-in-law's house. My husband's one brother came down and they had a family friend come over and they chopped it down. She didn't like it. She said it made too much of a mess in her driveway. Yeah. I don't see any up here, but I noticed the other day hazelnuts are blooming. Maybe I'll show a video where I can show you the hazelnut flowers, if I can find them, and get a short or something. All you can really notice is the male flowers. They hang down, kind of like a willow flower. And the female flowers are tiny, tiny little red flowers that you can't even notice unless you're looking for them up along the stem. But yeah, that might be the short I make. Well, I guess that's all for now. Ooh, little tracks. Don't eat the snow. I don't know if they were chipmunks. What do you see? So, guess that's all for now. Just checking in. Hope you're all having a good time wherever you are. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.